Have you heard of the Metaverse? It's a fairly constantly trending term on social media for a while now, and you might have been curious about it. As technology continues to create new immersive and imagined worlds, so must we educate children and train instructors to utilize these new opportunities. When education lags behind technological advances, technology, rather than educators, dictates what constitutes an educational opportunity. This is mainly what happened with the emergence of educational apps geared for use on adult-oriented smartphones and tablets. We need innovative techniques to connect the actual world with augmented and virtual reality experiences in order to fully realize the metaverse's promise as a 3D, global, interconnected, immersive, and real-time online space. Hi, how are you? We hope you're having a great day. This is the one and only Tech Factuala, reminding you to stay techie. In this channel, we bring you fantastic and informative news about the world of technology. We update you about the world's electronics, tech advancements, and more. So, stay tuned! For this video, we will introduce you to the metaverse and how it's currently creating a whole new perspective and world for the education sector. Before that, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. It would also be nice if you could give this video a like and share it with your friends. A full and progressing vision. Consider a circular classroom that is surrounded by whiteboards and is filled with movable chairs. Energized pupils are captivated by tales of Greek myths, the power of Zeus, the god of sky, and legends of the famous Hercules, his son. Suddenly, a timeline appears in the center of the floor. Children take away their chairs to stand in the present, ready to travel back in time and descend into the year 300 BC, when they will face a new reality. They explore, they ask questions, they ponder, they learn. The teacher then places each child on the timeline so that they might return to the present. Each youngster is now given the opportunity to become an archaeologist, to use her avatar to uncover answers to the puzzle of how we construct the past while being firmly rooted in the present. This profound, transferable learning that will last a lifetime is supplied to us through the metaverse in a hybrid, guided play setting that could represent the school of the future. However, keep in mind that the contact is essentially social, with living individuals and live, moment-to-moment, emotionally charged interactions. Also keep in mind that the professors are still very important in this process. Make no mistake about it, the metaverse is on its way. It is our responsibility to explain how participation in this always-on, virtual environment enhances rather than detracts from education, and how it may preserve the crucial socially interacting elements that are fundamental to how humans learn. So, how do we define the metaverse? Forbes magazine published a variety of definitions of the metaverse from technology leaders. Each describes a space that is both virtual and real, resulting in a third space, as sociologist Ray Oldenburg put it, that is neither home nor work. The future metaverse is anticipated to fully support augmented and virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and connectivity that connects all worlds. Indeed, in its most democratic manifestation, anyone will be able to build a space and become a member of a user-generated global community on an interoperable multi-platform where they may share their games or goods with the rest of the world. The 5G internet speed should make this possible. To date, there have been a few more established manifestations of what is to come, such as the games Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox. Roblox, for example, has a plethora of gaming choices, and these games have attracted over 42 million active users, a 19% rise from 2019. And Roblox creators aim to attract followers who will utilize the game and therefore increase its visibility. VR platforms will become more populated as they become easier to use and more integrated. Furthermore, when VR peripherals such as VR goggles grow less burdensome, their usage will be increased and potentially embraced in educational settings. As a result, it is vital to consider how academics may inform designers now in order for future educational products and offerings in the metaverse to be of high quality and optimized. Lessons from Web 2.0 in the development of educational apps. The Nokia 6110 phone launched the first mobile app in 1997 of a game called Snake. Sound familiar? Of course, it's our childhood mobile game. After the debut of the iPhone in 2007, the app business took off in earnest, and much more so when iPads entered the market in 2011. When our research team first published a set of guiding principles for creating truly educational apps in 2015, the market had already been flooded with over 80,000 so-called educational apps. The vast majority of these apps had no research behind their design or implementation that was linked to the science of how children learn. They were intended to be adult-oriented venues rather than educational opportunities for children. One more step is required to make these apps really informative. Learning happens best when the playful activity has a clear learning purpose, whether it's in STEM, which is comprised of science, technology, engineering, and math, literacy, or learning to learn qualities like memory, attention, and flexibility. After numerous studies, the final result is that, despite the author's efforts, developers of so-called educational apps and scientists studying how children learn are not interacting with one another. Even widely read, easily accessible studies do not alter the trajectory. The lesson learned is that the 4-year delay between when apps became a major activity for young children and when the scientific community became involved was excessive. It enabled the spread of low-quality materials that were pushed to market. The sheer volume of available products makes it difficult, if not impossible, for parents and instructors to filter through the offerings in search of truly instructional things. Understanding how to support learning goals by leveraging the power of active, engaging, meaningful, socially interactive, iterative, and joyous contexts will transform flashy and exciting digital experiences into truly instructive ones that place true social interaction at their center. The distance learning experience just emphasized how vital social-emotional interaction is for children and how it must be included in the metaverse from the outset. Before continuing with our list, what do you think of the metaverse and education? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Next is restating the principles of learning. The principles of how children learn remain consistent whether applied to classrooms, digital games, or community settings, including building playful learning into public spaces such as bus stops, parks, or even the metaverse. A diverse group of education stakeholders, including learning and development researchers, educators, and employers, agreed that success in the workplace of the future will necessitate mastery of a set of skills, dubbed Skills for a Changing World by the Brookings Institution, such as collaboration, critical thinking, and creative innovation. Broaden our view of achievement beyond core academic subjects like reading and math. Hirsch-Pasek et al. Showed the usefulness of fun learning by developing a set of abilities that she and Roberta Golinkoff dubbed the 6 C's in a report released by the Brookings Institution. The claim is that attention has been drawn to information that can be easily measured and tested in educational products and classrooms. The 6 C's or outcomes are based on learning research and supported by a wide body of data. The 6 C's are collaboration, communication, content, critical thinking, creative innovation, and confidence. Taken together, playful learning provides a checklist for how children learn, and the 6 C's provide a comprehensive checklist of what children can and should learn. Once the formula is established, it is simple to shape the digital and live landscapes to comply with the optimal learning principles. A metaverse can be built to provide a setting and experiences that enable and foster cooperation, communication, content mastery, creative thinking, creative innovation, and self-assurance. The promise of learning meets the metaverse. The metaverse is merely a context, an immersive one, that, in theory, may bring the finest of digital technology to bear on education if and only if done correctly, with the science of learning and real children in mind. When the possibilities are dissected, it is evident that games or activities in the metaverse carry the promise of being active rather than passive. Children can physically and cognitively explore this region. The developer will determine whether or not the activity is engaging. Many items like apps catch children's interest yet interrupt the experience in ways that discourage involvement. When we interrupt a narrative or give too many options, children do not learn. As a result, designers must be deliberate in constructing a narrative board and ensuring that the flow of that board does not redirect a child's attention to a new and irrelevant job or location. In the metaverse, the question of meaningfulness should easily be resolved. Indeed, if well connected to the child's real or imagined environment, the realities that one can inhabit can generate a mental web that supports deep transferable learning. The augmented reality, virtual reality, and 3D worlds also hold the possibility of transporting children to previously unexplored or visited locations. Students can practice critical thinking by solving real-world problems, participating in a maker's fair, and displaying their crafts not just at their school, but also to the larger community. Even as youngsters, students can become creators by painting and composing with the help of great professors and artists. If done correctly, the metaverse offers a hybrid universe of great potential from their own classroom directed by teachers. And in order to do it properly, teachers and caregivers play an important role as guides to remote locations and immersive learning. With all of this said, don't you think the metaverse is an interesting possibility in education? We do! And that's the video. What do you think? Does the new world of metaverse combined with education thrill you? Have any questions or ideas? Don't hesitate to comment below. Now it's your turn. If you have any ideas or suggestions, don't hesitate to comment. We always love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell to be updated on new videos. Again, this is the one and only Tech Factuala, reminding you to stay techie. Thanks for watching.